Hey, kia ora whanau, you're here with me, the maoriwargamer, and today we'll be playing Warhammer 40k Battle Report. Chur. Right, welcome whanau to the 75 power level battle between the Genestealer Cults and the mighty Space Wolves, the Sons of Leman Russ. Here on the Battle of Xerath, the gripping conclusion, the finale for the Space Wolf and Genestealer Cult armies here on the maoriwargamer channel, New Zealand's #1 YouTube wargamer, self-proclaimed of course there, but Google New Zealand Warhammer and I don't think you're going to find anyone better than me doing this kind of content from New Zealand. I am the very best, like no one ever was. But enough blowing my horn there, whanau. Here we are, final battle, 75 power level. The stakes are high. We've worked our way through the ruined city. The Space Wolves leading the charge, leading the battle for Ithaca, looking at free this Imperial planet and bring it back under Imperial governance. So they've deployed full strength. They've unleashed the members of the 13th Company, the mighty Wolfen, have deployed along with the Grey Hunters, and the mission is quite simple. As you know, over the last 2 games, we've been trying to uncover the location of the Genestealer Patriarch. He is the mastermind behind the cult, so if we wipe him out, then the cult should fall into disarray and the rest of the Imperium forces should be able to clean up the planet. So we've got 4 load markers on the battlefield. 1, 2, 3, 4, all evenly spaced out, that contain the potential location of the Genestealer Patriarch. We're gonna get to the objective markers, roll a dice. On a 6 he's going to appear, anything else he doesn't, and then of course next one is going to appear on a 5 or a 6, and then 4, 5 or a 6, and then guaranteed. So that's the mission. Track him down, find out where he is, and get him killed. To that effect, the Imperium have also ordered the arrival of the 3 assassins of the commissioned, the services of an Assassinorum Execution Force. Here we go here. Yeah, baby, all locked out. First time on the channel. Imperial allies. So yeah, they want to get this Patriarch killed. We just need to track down where he is. If it's not the Patriarch, then it's going to be other forces. 5-man Acolyte hybrid squad, some Genestealers, an Aberrant, all that good stuff. So we'll find out what's going to happen. Keep things spicy. Space Wolf victory. All they need to do is kill the Patriarch. Once they track down his location, the Genestealers are trying to find him and then get him safely off the battlefield on my opponent's deployment zone all the way over here. So if you find them in these 4 big points of interest, you've got to race them off across the battlefield to safety here. So not going to be an easy challenge for this Genestealer Cult, the Cult of the Rusted Claw. But if they can achieve this victory, then Xerath will truly be lost to the forces of Xenos. So the Space Wolves are going to give it everything they've got. The Cultists are going to bring everything they've got as well. Who will win? We'll soon find out, but we'll take a closer look. We're going to turn 1, and before we do, we'll take a closer look at the armies that we will be playing with today. We have a battalion detachment of Genestealer Cults led by the Genestealer Patriarch with the monstrous rending claws and a little familiar there. We've got the Genestealer Magus and the Abominant with the Super Sledge. 2 10-man Neophyte hybrid squads. Here we've got 2 heavy stubbers, Sergeant with a power maul. Here we've got 2 mining lasers, 2 grenade launchers, and the rest auto gun. Sergeant with a power pick. A 5-man Metamorph squad with Banner, Rending Talon, Whip, all sorts of little pieces. 2 5-man Genestealer squads with rending claws. 5-man aberrant squad with power, 4 power picks and then the stop sign. And an armoured sentinel with a las cannon. A battalion detachment of space wolves led by Haldor Icepout, the Wolf Guard battle leader. And the Rune Librarian or Space Librarian or Space Viking, some wolfy analogy to a librarian there. 4 staff. 2 5-man Grey Hunter squads with bolt guns. And a 5-man Intercessor squad with the bolt carbines or auto bolt rifles, whatever. A 5-man Wolf Guard Terminator squad. We've got 4 Storm Bolters, 1 Assault Cannon, a Sergeant with a Power Sword, or Frost Sword. 5-man Wolfen squad with Frost Claws, Storm Shield, Thunder Hammers. Oh man, glorious, beautiful models. Painted by myself. Stormfang Gunship, Hellfrost Destructor, Sky Shield Missiles, 2 multi-melters, and 3 Imperial Assassins from the, Officio Assassinorum. Got the Vindicare Assassin with the Exodus Rifle. We have the, the Eversaw Assassin, and we've got the Calidus Assassin, or Calexis, I'm not sure. Anti-Psyker Assassin. Beautiful models. Had them painted for a long time. Haven't had an opportunity to use them. Fitting time is now to bring them out. Generate a bit more hype, eh? Oh, really nice. Alright, so end of the Space Wolves movement phase for turn 1. I won the roll-off, but I'm giving my opponent the first turn. Yeah, for very strategic purposes. As we race to find the Patriarch and then either kill him or get him safely off the planet, the battle is certainly on there. So we'll go into a shooting phase. Not a lot of options to shoot at, but we'll see what happens as we go into Space Wolves shooting on turn Tahi. Alright, so end of the Space Wolf turn. Some generous advancing going on there by the looks of things. Crossed over a fair distance in one turn, but hey, you know, just want to make entertainment for you. That's the aim of the game, not any, you know, sticklers for the rules. This thing fired its Sky Shield missiles into the Lehman Russ back there. Spent a command point, saved both hits, so I'm all good as gravy. But that's us wrapped up, going into Genestealer Cults on turn 1 as we look to find the elusive Patriarch. Alright, so end of the movement phase for the Genestealer Cults. Had a couple of failed cult ambushes, as you can see here. Rock Grinder chugging forward. Everyone else moving along there and across the field. Bit of action about to go down here. 9-inch charges away. And swift and deadly with those guys, they should be able to get in. So we need to clear the lines for the Patriarch's escape, so good chance to flank in, wipe out the intercessors here, if we can land it off. Going into the shooting phase now. Unleash some action there. We've got a tank and everyone's set up with those las cannons over in the distance. Blow this thing to smithereens. Genestealer Cult shooting phase. Alright, so shooting phase was useless. Spent a command point and nothing happened. So we're going to go into some charges. 9-inch charge from the boys here. Multi-charge into the Wolf Leader and the Librarian. It's going to be a pretty important charge, so I'm going to roll that on camera. 9 inches. Oh, command point. 4, 5, or 6. 1. Come on. Come on, maoriwargamer. Maoriwargamer. Yo, what's up? It's your boy, the Maori King Gamer. Charges successful. Rolled double 6s. Rolled a perfect 9. Yeah. 5 intercessors about to get minced. Abominant versus the Primaris leader. Easy showdown. Abominant's got it. Place your bets there, Fano. Oh man, turn 1 charges. Game changing. My opponent still has the chance though, if we scope over the battlefield of Xerath. He's got the 3 assassins that can deploy anywhere 9 inches away, so he should be safe to land in all 3 spots at least, and hopefully roll nicely. And then that Executor's assassin can just snipe anyone from anywhere, so should be good. We're going to go in, check these assaults. Might be a quick game. We'll see how it goes. Assault phase, Genestealer Cults, turn 1. Alright, so locked deep in the assault phase. The Genestealers have attacked. The 3 of those Acolyte hybrids have attacked. And we currently got the big guy off the drill, Soaring in Brains. So failed 2 saves from that one. So he suffers a wound. And then he suffers a mortal wound. On a 2+, he suffers a mortal wound, so that'll kill him. He's dead. And this other one here suffers a wound, so on a 2+, I think. And it doesn't carry over, does it? Keep rolling a d6, increasing the score required until the model is slain or the roll is failed. I think that's it. So 2 dead, 1 intercessor left to fight back. Alright, and the mighty Abominant opens in with his power sledgehammer. 3 attacks. If he rolls a 6, he gets an extra attack. And he's strength 6 times 2 with the super power sledge. Strength 12, crushing anything on 2, -3 AP. Smash straight through, minimum 3 damage per attack. Even though you're rolling d6. So I'm going to roll my d6. So 7. 7 wounds. Straight through. Smash the brains of Haldor Ice Pelt. Not smash the brains, smash his legs. We're going to mechanicalize him. My opponent's grunting in the background there. He's got some sort of stratagem up his sleeve. Better pray he does. So, yeah, Haldor smashed to pieces, activating the stratagem from the latest Space Wolf Codex. Only in death does duty end. Sons of Lehman Russ, he cries out a final battle cry as his brains get splattered, and swings in with his frost axe to chop up the Abominant. See how he does. Alright, so killed Haldor Ice Pelt there. He managed to take a wound off the Abominant. About to roll into rumbles with these aberrants. We've got 4 power picks and 1 improvised weapon. So correct me if I'm wrong. We've got here power pick. Each attack a model makes with the power pick, it can also make 1 attack with its rending claw. So they get 2 attacks each. So that's 8 power pick attacks with my 4 ones of power picks. And correct me if I'm wrong, but each attack that makes with a power pick, it can also make 1 attack with its rending claw. So that means 8 more rending claw attacks afterwards. Fill me in on that if I'm right or wrong. I'd appreciate to know. I'm going to go with that anyway, as that's how it sounds to me. So we're going to go 8 power picks into the Librarian, and then 8 rending claws after that, and then the improvised weapon, the stop sign guy, is going to roll in as well. Alright, whānau, and end of turn 1 for the Genestealer Cult. A devastating turn for the Space Wolves. Lost both their HQ units, the Primaris Battle Leader and the Librarian, in fierce close quarters combat. The Cult ambush, against all odds, wouldn't normally happen, but that's, past the last 3 battles with them, haven't rolled a Cult ambush as nearly as good, or even, it wasn't even good Cult ambush, it was just lucky dice rolls on all options, so charging, pretty difficult charge, but made it in both times. So yeah, it's good luck there. And minced 5 intercessors, Primaris Leader, Librarian, 13 power level wiped out, clearing the western flank of the battlefield for the arrival of the Patriarch. My opponent's got a few units in reserve, stopped onto the gunship as well. We'll continue our advance, find him, and set him free. So stay with us as we go into Space Wolves, see how they respond to the loss of their leadership. Overwhelming devastation there. Alright, whānau, so end of the movement phase for the Space Wolves. the operatives of the Officio Assassinorum, the Assassinorum Execution Force. Really deployed only in times of great need. They've been deployed today to wipe out the leadership of the cult forces. So that includes not only the Patriarch, but the Magus, the Primus, the Abominant. All those forces are going to look to clean up so that the rest of, the Imperial Guard, the grunts, if you will, do the rest of the work. So we have the Eversaw Assassin, beautifully painted, really used, deploying here. He gets a 3d6 charge there, so he's going to run in and chop these guys up to start and work his way through the rest of the battlefield after the devastating losses the Space Wolves suffered last turn. Gunship landing up here on the building where the Calidus Assassin, or Calexis, I've really got to double check what the name is deployed here onto the objective marker, which will be examined very shortly. Ready with those anti-psychic powers, only be hit on 6s, so that's going to spice things up for her. In the midfield, tallest building on the battlefield, the Vindicare Assassin has set up deployment. Exodus Rifle, 72-inch range, ignores invulnerable, hits on 2s, wounds on 2s, like minus something AP. It's got a perfect scope of the entire battlefield from there. So that's the Assassins in deployment. We've got the Wolfen and Grey Hunters on the mining platform ready to examine another point of interest, location of the Genestealer Patriarch. And up here in the Bastion, the Wolfguard Terminators have Deep Strike down, teleported down, ready to examine that. So Patriarch better hope he's not in there, because he'll probably get minced. Probably if anywhere, I hope he's up there, because he might be able to solo her. Or there. See what's going to happen, Fado. In a movement phase, we're going to examine these one at a time and see what the results are. So we'll start here on the Bastion. Patriarch will appear on a 6. No, he's not in this location, and that is being searched. On the, Ferrotonic Furnace, searching for the Patriarch on a 5 or a 6. Oh, dramatic roll. Whoo, what will it be? I'm going to say no.
Yes, no.
Oh, that is definitely a no. 5 or a 6, he's not in the Ferrotonic Furnace. Calidus Assassin searches on the, what are these called? Sector Imperialis Ruins. 4, 5 or a 6, is he there? Oh! Damn it. A new challenger appears. You have awoken me from my slumber. I shall kill you all. Oh, dramatic scenes here, Fano, on the planet of Xerath. The Genestealer Patriarch, the mastermind of all the insidious action that has taken place, the overthrowing of the Imperium, the murder of citizens and armies. The Patriarch himself has arrived on the battlefield, or been kind of called out, really. He is approached by the assassin there, the anti-psyker assassin, who can withstand his powers of his mind. Stormfang close by. Very terrifying. If he gets killed, then game over. Didn't really think about that. We'll go into shooting phase, see what's going to happen. Alright, finally, so end of the shooting phase for the Space Wolves with the services of the Officio Assassinorum. The Patriarch erected a psychic barrier against all gunfire for this turn. Very convenient, wasn't it? Some might think it was planned to avoid the game ending this turn. Hey, you know, you can never predict these types of things. Luckily, the Vindicator Assassin, his bullets are magic piercing bullets. So he's able to penetrate that shield, killing off the familiar, killing off and taking a wound off the mighty Patriarch, who lets out a roar of fury. Elsewhere across the battlefield, Space Wolves rage on. Their target is clear. Pretty much that Vindicator Assassin hit anyone that he can see. So pretty much you just want to hide and seek. Realise the futility of this mission for the Genestealer Cult. Basically, the Patriarch has to run down this building, then all the way across the field to escape. All the while, this guy is going to pick off shots after shots into him until it's done. It's pretty rough, but it's a fun mission. Pretty cool, and I'm hoping the Space Wolves win. I want if the consistently safe. So we'll see what happens. Aberonis got wiped out, 3 dead, 2 more left, and the Abominant, who will certainly be the next target after the Vindicator kills the Patriarch. But we're going into the assault phase now. Just got that anti-psycho assassin up there. Going to go in for rumbles with the Patriarch, so tune in for that. Hopefully the game doesn't end there. Alright, so showdown with the Calexis Assassin and the Patriarch. Thumbnail worthy right there. As we go into the rumble, 4 attacks hitting on 2s. Oh, 4 beautiful hits. And winning on 2s. 3 wounds. Don't get to make armor saves when she attacks. I get my 3 5-up invulnerables. Vulnerabilities. Oh, failed them all. Down to 2 wounds left. Luckily, I didn't let anyone else shoot him. Otherwise, it would be game over right now. I'm going to get at least 1 more turn for the Genestealers to wreak havoc, potentially the Patriarch to escape, but not before he attacks first. If he could hit on anything but 6s, he probably would have killed this thing. Alright, so end of the turn for the Space Wolves. Eversaw Assassin killed 8 attacks, has butchered 10 Neophyte hybrids there. Didn't even get a chance. Up here, 2 for 2. Patriarch and the Calexis Assassin still going at it. And then everything else, we've already seen that already. Can the game continue into... Will the Genestealer Cult get another turn? Not with this thing still there. You can blast them from anywhere. Pretty rough. We're going to see how we go. I guess make some final big hits against the enemy and wrap up the game, eh? Stay with me, whānau. Genestealer Cults, turn 2. Oh, that's a quick game. Alright, whānau, so end of movement phase for the Genestealer Cults on turn 2. A cult in the depth, on the brink of destruction. Following combats here, we've got these guys. I plan to move them off, run out of command points. So I can't do that, but handily, this guy's here for them to mince up, take their frustration, their rage out on. Up here, forgot all about the Calexis Assassin's ability to have to hit her on a 6. So I could probably go back and check the footage, see what I actually hit her on. I'm going to put her back up to 5 because I don't reckon I hit her that much at all. I'm going to get one last hurrah with some, I guess. Scrolling across. I don't need to scroll on the Space Wolves part for my turn, do I? Yeah. That thing's moved over there. Boys over there, rolling over, and secured the shipping container there. So that's how we're sitting at the moment. Going to go into the shooting phase. We've got 2 big heavy weapons over in the back there. Ready to blow some, knock some hits off the Stormfang and see if we can take any more out. I mean, you know, to me, we killed both the HQs of the Space Wolves, so I think that's a pretty successful outcome. But let's take out more before we die. Yeah, the boys, the Genestealer boys are back in town, baby. What is that? I think that's a 6. And what is that? That's a 6. What are those dice for? Lethal damage roll from 2 successful las cannon shots onto that baby. 6 plus 6, that equals 12. Minus how many wounds does that have? 14. Oh, 2 wounds left. Wabam. You can't even, that's just natural rolls. I'm just start rolling my dice and praying to the Warhammer gods, the dice gods, to say quick prayer to the God Emperor of mankind. I don't want to be blasphemous. Oh, bro. It's turning on the microwave while I'm trying to narrate. Absolute amateur. 2 wounds. Still got the battle cannon on there as well, so gonna fire on that. Gonna finish this baby off. I think that's the first time I will have destroyed it in a game. Alright, so into the shooting phase for the Genestealer Cults here. Brought that down to 1. Couldn't finish the job there, unfortunately. Damn, don't think we're not going to get another opportunity to finish that there. The way things go. I'm going to try to charge in up that door into those Terminators there. And charge into the Eversaw Assassin down here. Kill at least 2 more things before we go down. Alright, fine. So we got charge in here versus the Eversaw. Charge over in the Bastion. Way. Oh, look at that zoom. Oh, zoom capabilities. What a camera. Look, I don't even need to sit up from my seat. There we go. Zoomed all the way there. Combat with the Terminators. 4 Genestealers in that one. So I'm going to wrap this turn up. Turn 2. Stay with me. Yeah, didgeridoo. Alright, fighters. So, did we do anything? We took 1 wound off the Eversaw. He killed 1 guy in return. Not that good compared, with his 2 and 2 to kill. Patriarch hitting on 6s, got nothing. So he lost a wound as well. So that combat is still locked on. Don't have high hopes for him. We killed 2 Terminators. 2 Terminators over here. We lost 3 Genestealers overall. And yeah, that's the turn. Battle for Xerath, ramping up. The Patriarch is on death's door. And we got the Vindicator Assassin ready to roll in. Load up that sniper for the final bullet. Blow those little brains out. So hope you enjoyed this entertainment, fun. Let's go wrap it up. Still a chance. We still had a chance. Wrap it up with the turn 3, Space Wolves. Alright, so in the movement phase for Space Wolves on turn 3, my opponent simply just pulled the Collector's Assassin out of combat. Line him up for the shot, I'm guessing. He's counting his chickens before they hatch. Will they hatch? We don't know. But yeah, obvious what he's doing. So across 12 games, we've been fighting on the planet of Xerath. 4 different campaigns. We've done some little side campaigns as well, all building to this epic moment. Fighting back, take the city back for the Imperium. We've got Deathwatch on board the Tyranid Hive fleets, looking to shut that down as well. Clear the Ithaca system of Xenos. Suffer not the alien to live is the motto. And the mighty assassins have come forward to play as well on this battle. So Vindicare, Crosshair in the building. And the, what is that one? Basilica Administratum or something like that. Loads his rifle. I have the target in sights. Loads that gun, aims it down, scopes the Genestealer in sight, the Patriarch, roaring, hissing, fearing for death. The Collector's Assassin is protecting her comrades, the Vindicator's mind, from psychic assault while he takes the shot. Steady looks down the barrel, takes a deep breath, steady his aim, and he opens fire, hitting on a 2. Oh, just a hit. And wounding on a 2. Oh, and that's a wound. I forgot what the AP is actually. Hold up. All right, so the Exodus rifle, you can't take invulnerable saves. save of 4 becomes a save of 7. And you can't take cover saves against it as well. So that's dead. D3 damages. He's got 1 left. So takes that shot. Death of the Patriarch. The Genestealers go in a frenzy, start panicking in terror, and that's it. Mission accomplished. Yeah, that's the end of the game, end of the campaign. Battle for Xerath, end of all the events that have happened over Xerath. Been a good one. I'll do a proper recap there. Just hold on. Stay tuned, whānau. Don't go nowhere. Alright, whānau, so end of the events. The battle for Xerath, finishing off in a Imperium victory. Thanks to the Space Wolves. Thanks to the assassins of the Assassin Execution Force. All those units of the Imperium working together in cohesion to achieve their goals. A beautiful thing there, whānau. As the Vindicator Assassin took the final shot and brought down the Patriarch that they had been hired to kill, or ordered to kill, and ending his dominance over the people, over the cult of the Rusted Claw. The cult scrambles into ambush, disarray, loses any semblance of sanity, and pretty much goes wild. So without their coordination, without the mind of the Patriarch, leading and directing them, it's just all-out panic. So the rest of the Imperium forces will slowly begin taking back the planet from them. The Inquisition will deploy and weed out the population, make sure there's no more trace of the cults left on the population. Anyone who's not meeting their requirements will face execution, most certainly. And that's it, whānau. That is the end of the adventures for the Space Wolves here on the channel for the rest of the year. Well, I think we've got something special planned for the end of the year. But for Space Wolves, for the Genestealer Cults, that is their time come on the channel for 2018. Been a ride, been a journey, starting from very small armies, grown out to over 100 power level of stuff, and it's pretty cool. Exciting to see it all painted up. Look, that new Abominant model, oh, what a beauty. Some cool stuff there on the battlefield. New terrain. Started Battle for Xerath if you go back to Season 1. See how sparse the tables were back when we had nothing. So slowly working our way up here. New stuff, new painting skills, new subscribers to the channel. Currently on 143 subs. Very appreciative of that. One day I will achieve my goal of making $1 through YouTube, who knows? And then I can retire on that $1, and I'll be a very happy man. But until that time, I've got to go to do the mahi, earn those dollars, buy all this cool stuff to paint and collect, which I love it, and then I love sharing it with you guys as well. Just a wargamer. I decided to start this channel when I saw there's no, Google Warhammer New Zealand, and there's not enough. YouTube Warhammer New Zealand, there's nothing there. Kind of like to see myself represented there, so give you guys another flavour from all the multitude of Warhammer content on online at the moment. So yeah, it's doing something right. Got at least one person who watches the videos, so can't be doing too badly, eh? But yeah, hope you enjoyed that one. Final Battle for Ithaca. Space Wolves and Genestealer, Imperium victory. So good to see. I was playing Genestealer Cults, but I was also always secretly going for the Space Wolves. So yeah, good game. I enjoyed it. Fill me in any rules errors and stuff like that. Next week we'll be coming back to you with Dark Angels versus the Tau. So the Tau, a new arrival to the Battle for Ithaca campaign. Roaming around the space, the Sons of the Lion. Going to go put them down. Don't want any more factions there disrupting the order of the Ithaca system. So yeah, they're going to come in, put them down. 5th Company Dark Angels. So make sure you're tuning in to get that action. Also, that kill team action I mentioned at the start of the video, still ongoing. To see the side story, what else is happening? Because we got rid of the Genestealer Cult, Tyrannid is still a potential threat, so we've got to address that threat as well. But yeah, that's it for this one, whānau. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop me a like, a thumbs up, greatly appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share it with your family, friends, your grandma, your neighbour, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching. I am the maoriwargamer. Ka kite. Anō.